Mr. President. Before you cut the mic, I got some questions real America been asking. Not the ones on the teleprompter, the real ones. Yeah. Mr. President. Yeah. Mr. President. Mr. President. Yeah. Mr. President. Mr. President. Yeah. Mr. President, you said the economy's the best it's ever been. Then why my rent went up again? Why I'm drowning trying to win? You got trillions for the missiles, got billions for the war, but you cutting off the food stamps from the ones who need it more. Mr. President, you said the economy's the best it's ever been. Why my rent went up again? Why I'm drowning trying to win? You got trillions for the missiles, got billions for the war, but you cutting off the food stamps from the ones.
You said you did inflation, that was the whole campaign. Now the average family spending $2,300 more explain. Gas jumped past $4 when the missiles hit Iran. 32% higher than the day you took your stand. Rent up, groceries up, home prices climbing every quarter. Wages trying to keep up, but they falling short of order. Job report came back with 90,000 gone on in February. You said the jobs would come back home. Where's the receipt? Show me. You asking Black and Brown and Porter tighten up the belt, while you send a $1.5 trillion to the Pentagon itself. 44% increase for the military machine. Same year you slashed a SNAP by 187. That's obscene. Medicaid getting cut $1 trillion by 2030 for healthcare. Costs still rising, insurance closing every door. Wake up some others, but the funding's on the top and block. Hair costs more than college, and you wonder why we didn't shock. Fruits and veggies for our children got cut from 26 to 10. Tell me how families supposed to eat and raise them right again. SNAP fees 42 million, 8 million of seniors eat that wild. 16 million is children, 1.2 million a veteran's child. You keep saying roaring economy, keep saying we're on top, but real wages just went negative and the sentiment won't stop. Consumer confidence hit record lows, then barely climbed again. Mr. President, we watching and we counting. Where's the win? Now let's talk about the race. Let's talk about the fear. Promise 1 million deportation, still ain't halfway there this year. But you got families separated, kids afraid to go to school. Almost 600,000 removed. That's not a talking point, that's cruel. More than a third of the ones you took and got a criminal record. 1 out of 3, no charges, no conviction. That's the record. 47 people died up in your custody since day one. 16 of them just this year, 1 every 6 days. Is that done? Street arrests went up 11 times from where they used to stand. ICE working with the local cops, agreement state by state expand. I ain't saying borders not a real thing we should talk about, but cruelty ain't a policy, and fear's not what this country's about. Mr. President, you said the economy's the best it's ever been. Why my rent went up again? Why I'm drowning trying to win? You got trillions for the missiles, got billions for the war, but you cutting off the food stamps from the ones who need it. Mr. President, you said the economy's the best it's ever been. Why my rent went up again? Why I'm drowning trying to win? You got trillions for the missiles, got billions for the war, but you cutting off the food stamps from the ones who need it more. I ain't asking for a handout, I'm asking for the truth. Show the receipts, not the rally. Show the numbers, not the booth. You work for us, remember? Not the other way around. So when you say it's better, prove it or sit down. Mr. President, Mr. President, we still waiting on that answer. The block is still counting the cost.